or outside.
Port operations are easy when ships can load and unload their cargo seamlessly.
I get trained guys that use 65. And everybody that has uses electricity on that place. And the one managing both.
The same applies when business owners can clear their goods and move their wares out within a given time frame. This is not the case at the ports in Lagos. Congestion remains a major bottleneck, and it may stay that way for a while despite efforts to tackle the trend. The most recent solution is the activation of a presidential task force to restore law and order in Apapa Port and clear up gridlock leading to the area and its environs. Those functions presently coordinated by the Lagos State government after taking over traffic management in the area.
They're just parking here, they're just waiting on brand new road that we just built. So we're going to call the IG, we're going to call all of them, see? So that the citizens will know these are the problems.
Several factors are responsible for the persistent gridlock, including capacity of the ports to handle and process the influx of cargoes. This has led to cases of corrupt practices and the attendant chaos.
How much did you pay to get here? Maybe your boss pays. So how much did you pay? Who did you pay to? Police or MPA? They call it movers. So you don't know who you pay.
I always just drive motor. They just pass us.
According to the Ports Authority, about 5,000 abandoned containers take up space at various terminals.
There are over 5,000 containers across the ports that are overtime cargo.
Why would a business owner abandon his container after spending so much to import same?
Port congestion cannot take place if there is no congestion on the sea side. It has to do with sea and land interface. So if there is port congestion on the land side, invariably something is prompting it from the sea side. Space allocated to these port concessioners are not enough for them to operate. Again is the fact that the cargo dwell time which they are trying to implement does not guarantee cargo removal from the port. 3 days on what is written on the port concession agreement, that they are to allow, cargo are to be allowed to remain at the port within 3 days. You understand? After which they will start counting what they call storage charges, which they have now developed into progressive storage charges, whereby they phase the number of days the cargo waste inside the port. From the very first 3 days, they will give you free demurrage period. Apart from that 3 days, any other additional days, from the 4th day to the next, 9th day, there is a charge they take. From the 9th day to 14th, there is a charge they take, depending on the port terminal. And then you look at the port access road, because as the cargo lands the port, it needs to be taken to the hinterlands. So when cargo lands and it is not immediately removed from the port terminal to the hinterlands, that is another problem. And removing of this cargo from the port to the hinterland has to do with integration of the modes of transport. We have to ensure that the road is there, the rail is also attached, then the use of barges. Our waterways must be seen to, be viable. Another area is the fact that government policy has not been so palatable to shippers. At the port today, it is very, very, difficult for any importer to move his cargo out of the port because of the method Nigerian Customs Service have, adopted in their operation. Now that we don't have any clear-cut clearance procedure in place, you introduce your cargo to the system, whatever you find in the process, that is your business.
For me now, I have a 40-footer container of electrical, which is carried my personal product, the street light pole and the street light fitting, which is my personal product. My name is boldly carved on it. So in this container now, I have just approximately 12.8 million naira goods. 12.8 million naira goods. Okay, just because of some certain circumstances that make me not to meet up to clear the goods, I am back now to clear these goods. Now, they said that my demurrage on the container is 29 million. Then the terminal charges is 20-something million, 26 million naira. Okay, match up these two figures, and they know how much I have in the container. It is better I fulfill the container and march forward. That is what I'm doing now, because I have paid duty. I have done everything I should do. I'm not owing Nigerian government or customs. You understand? All the agencies, I have paid them. But because of some circumstances, I wasn't around. You know, I came back now to clear these goods. They are giving me this figure that this is what they generated from the system. So how can somebody who imported goods of 12.8 be paying close to 50-something million because of one container? It's better you forget about it.
Those who are eventually able to wriggle out their way through the rigors of cargo clearance would still contend with the trucking, which could set them back by as much as 1 million naira. The trucks blame the high charges on multiple checks, where they pay money at each point. Recently, operators in the trucking and hauling business protested alleged extortion by terminal operators, the police and other security and traffic management officials attached to the area. For days, the truckers took the agitation to areas identified as extortion points to express their grievances.
If we are coming to port, depending on the mood of officer at that particular beach, sometimes 10,000, from 10,000, maximum 10,000, whether you have 10,000 below, whether you have call-up. If you have call-up, in fact, they don't want to know whether you have call-up. They will tell you that they control the road. The road is their property.
And you do this at every point?
At every checkpoint. If you refuse to give give bribe, they will turn back your truck. From Ijora or Lokpa, from my 2 axis, that's what they do.
So like how many points from that Ijora to this point?
There are over 40 checkpoints between Tinkan and Apapa axis. And those systems, they are affecting the smooth operation of Eto system, Eto call-up system introduced to promote traffic sanity in both Apapa and Tinkan logistic corridor. This money they are collecting does not go to federal government account, does not go to state government account. This money they are collecting doesn't have receipt. This money they are collecting is illegal money, unconstitutional money that does not have backing by Nigerian Police Service Commission, by police force order, or by any constituted authority or law in Nigeria. It is unconstitutional, it is unlawful money, it is illegal money they are collecting.
And the worst part is that nobody is coming to our aid. Nobody. Nobody is controlling this industry. Nobody can be held liable. Even the MP, if you meet them, they will say it's not their business, it's not their own, or it's not of their own making.
While the commencement of rail services to the port sheds a glimmer of hope, barge operators say they move as much as 1,000,000 20-foot equivalent units of containers annually and could do more with proper regulation and funding. This, they add, could even spare the newly constructed port roads the burdens of wrong tonnage.
We all know today how difficult it is to raise financing locally. And here we are as local operators competing with international operators who have cost of capital of zero, and even when there's interest rate below 5%.
According to a 2020 survey, Nigeria loses about 20 billion naira daily to congestion. This translates to over half a trillion naira annually, an equivalent of what is required to put up a minimum of 180,000 standard houses. With the coming of the new deep-sea ports in Lekki and Ibom, there might be some changes, but for now, digitalizing operations may be a way to go.
This platform affords you the opportunity to be involved with us in telling your story by taking pictures and videos of happenings around you and sending them to Channels TV Eyewitness platform. You become part of our team to further explore the stories behind your images. Who knows, it could just be the report that will bring desired changes to your community. Eyewitness Report is available on the Channels TV app, and you can download it from various app stores online. Launch the app, check for Eyewitness on the menu, tap and follow the instructions on how to upload your story. Let's see some of the images you sent in for the week.
Get up, let's go.
We begin this segment with this video showing two soldiers and travelers on a road in Kogi State. The Eyewitness reporter says the driver of the bus was allegedly brutalized by the soldiers for not parting away with some financial inducement. The pictures that follow show the ruffled driver with a bruised face.
Stand up now.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you saying? You are very stupid. What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? You are very stupid.
The next video is a rare occurrence of a single pineapple plant that produced 9 fruits at a pineapple plantation located in Yewa North local government area of Ogun State.
Is a pineapple given back to 2, and it is very rare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Finally, in this segment is a picture of a building with a mast being erected on the 4th floor of a building in Lawansin in Surulere local government area of Lagos State. The sender of the picture laments danger it poses to lives and property in a congested area. He describes the action as the exhibition of total disregard for the law over selfish interest and calls on relevant authorities to put a stop on the project.